bad.
What do you mean, not bad? What, you think you can do better? Yeah, okay. Lucky.
Yeah.
Single gunshot wound to the stomach.
Oh, hey, look at this. You know, maybe whoever shot him knew that they'd been seen, right? And they panicked and they took off before they had a chance to rob him.
Maybe robbery wasn't the motive. Theo Papadopoulos lives in number 13, just up here.
Unlucky for Theo. No, but look at this. He had enough time to drag him into the water, right? And it looks like he was shot here.
Who called it in?
That's Shelley with 3 E's and 2 L's. And it's Miss Hay. That poor family. Why would anyone shoot a nice man like that? It's a perfect husband, good father, always polite.
So you could tell it was Theo Papadopoulos from here.
Well, he always comes home on the same water taxi, 5 a.m. every morning.
And it was just the one gunshot, yeah?
Positive. Sorry about the mess. I work through the night sometimes when I don't have anything better to do.
So, you were working when you heard the gunshot?
No, I was at the window. And I didn't just hear it. I saw it.
Hang on, excuse me. So you're saying you actually saw the shooting?
Yes.
If you can't find him in there, then we'll get you to do a face image, which is like a sort of face thing.
Oh.
You find something?
I've just never seen so many horrible-looking people in one place. It's a wonder any of us are safe. That's him. I'd know him anywhere.
Here he is, Damien Brogan, a.k.a. Sparks, 18 years old, one arrest 6 months ago, theft of a mobile phone from a parked vehicle. He got a warning for that.
I bet he's got a juvenile record a mile long. Where do we find him?
Last known address, Streetwise Garage, King's Cross.
I know that place,
Yeah?
Yeah, it's run by this really fantastic guy, what's his name? Father Ron Pierce. He helps ex-street kids to do up old cars. He's really great.
Yeah, found a motive. Papadopoulos, he owned a lot of fruit stalls in the markets. Brought his takings home in an old satchel. 30 grand at a time.
OK, now I know what we're looking for. You right?
No, I can't, guys. I got caught tomorrow. Busy.
Yep, sure.
They're hitting the sales tonight, I know.
Damien Brogan's a good kid.
So how long has he been with you, Father?
I picked him up the streets when he was 12. Gave him a good kick up the arse. The last 6 months I've been teaching him about cars. Been here ever since. And he keeps his nose out of trouble. Even gave him a part-time job.
All right. Anything else you can tell us about him?
Mum died when he was 7. Old man was a drunk. Used to bell him up every night until Damien ran away. Survives the way most of these kids do.
Drugs, stealing, prostitution.
I learned a long time ago not to make moral judgments.
Could you tell us where Damien is at the moment, Father?
He sleeps upstairs.
Well, he's here now. Right. Looks like he hasn't been home.
Well, he's got girlfriends, private life's her own.
What time does he start work?
Not for an hour.
Mind if we wait for him, Father?
I'll suit yourself.
Sounds like this Brogan should get the Kid of the Year award.
Now, what reason would Father Pierce have to lie?
Hey, Mick, you know, priests, they can be con just like anyone else.
OK, well, let's take a look at this kid, all right? Coming from his sort of background and then turning his life around. Now, that's got to count for something, Jack.
Sure. But it counts for nothing if he's killed a man. Nothing.
What the hell is she doing? What's this? Get down there, Matt. I think you're going to go in.
Get him out! Get him out!
Well, why'd you push him in for?
No, I meant your friend. Stop him. Darcy has to do this. Oh, he doesn't want to be saved. You're spoiling everything.
Crikey, what's this mob doing here? Hey, where'd you come from? Hey.
An escape artist, yeah?
Yeah, the great Darcy Sawyer, with his wife and assistant, the gorgeous Geraldine. They said they used to do Sideshow Alley back in the 50s. Did you ever see him?
Well, that'd be along with CC the Snake Charmer and Toto, the two-headed horse. It was out the 40s. I keep forgetting.
Yes, sir.
In my day, I was known as the Aussie Harry Houdini.
Oh, did you hear that? His day, not my day.
What was he doing all chained up?
Oh, he was trying to break some world record. Had to get out of his chains before he drowned or something like that. Anyway, what do you want me to do with him, boss?
Oh, no, give him a warning. Tell him what to do to get.
Oh, Donna?
Yeah?
Have Mick and Jack brought in the Papadopoulos suspect yet?
Oh, they're still out there. But, Alex, there's a gentleman here I think you should talk to about the shooting.
Hi, Detective St Clair. What can I do for you?
I'm Fred Gibbons, a neighbour of Theo Papadopoulos, the bloke who got killed.
Yeah.
I saw who did it.
OK, you want to come upstairs? There you go. Mr Gibbons, we knocked on your door this morning. Why didn't you answer?
After what I saw, I was too scared.
Yeah, what did you see?
I was putting out my rubbish. I heard a shot. I looked up and I saw him with the gun.
Him? Who's he?
Name's Simon Coles. He lives in the same street. And I saw him as clear as I'm seeing you. He had a gun and he was running away.
This person was running with a gun?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Positive.
So what did you do after you witnessed the shooting?
Ran back inside and locked myself in. I wasn't going to hang around waiting for a mongrel like that to come after me.
Why did you wait until now to report it, Mr Gibbons?
I didn't know Theo had been killed until now.
You didn't think a gunshot and a man running with a gun was worth reporting? Take your time, Mr Gibbons. Have a good look. You sure there's no one here that you recognise?
Oh. I told you it was Simon Cole, so why aren't you out there arresting him?
And he's definite. Yeah, I'll meet you there. Mick, you want to wait on Brogan? Got another witness, another suspect.
Yeah, sure. Watch out, guys.
Yeah?
Detective Christian Sinclair, Sydney Water Police.
You Simon Coles?
Is this about Mr. Papadopoulos?
That's right.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing to worry about, just helping the police out.
Are you Damien Brogan?
Who wants to know?
Detective Michael Reilly from the Sydney Water Police. Just want to ask you a few questions.
You know you don't have to say anything, don't you?
That's all right, Father. I got nothing to hide.
Where were you at 5 a.m. this morning?
At home, in bed.
I was playing vid games in the Cross.
By yourself?
Yes.
And Janine, my sister, was at home.
Sleep? You could have slipped out any time. How'd she know?
She works shifts. She's a nurse. Janine always checks in on me before and after work.
I can't remember what time I left.
Well, did you talk to anyone while you were there?
No, I was just trying to beat my high score.
Did you hear a gunshot?
If I did, I probably thought I was dreaming.
No, Theo Papadopoulos.
Well, Papa who?
Papadopoulos. But then again, maybe you didn't bother to find out who he was, not if you were just there to rob him.
I wasn't there. I wasn't me.
We've got a witness who says they saw you shoot him.
Fred Gibbons? Well, it has to be him. He hates my guts.
Why?
He hates everyone under 30.
You know Damien Brogan?
Never heard of him.
Do you know a Simon Coles?
Nah, why? Did I shoot him too?
OK, so we've got two witnesses, both who saw someone with a gun.
Two suspects, one gunshot.
Well, one of the witnesses must have been mistaken or lying.
Fred Gibbons, a neighbour, he knows Simon Coles, so I don't think he'd be mistaken.
Hey, hang on. Shelley Hay ID'd Damien's photo, right? He's got form and a lousy background.
Well, that's the point, Jack. You can't charge two people with the same
Well,
crime.
it's pretty obvious to me, Jeff. It's collusion. They're in it together.
Fine, no problem. You got proof of that?
No, but we will. We will.
All right.
That's an ID thing. I don't know what you're going on about.
Are you sure you didn't see anyone else at the time of the shooting?
No, I told you it was Coles. Why haven't you arrested him?
Oh, we can't make an arrest till we get more evidence, Mr.
No,
Gibbs.
we have a witness that says they saw someone else.
Shelley, with 3 E's and 2 L's.
So I take it you don't like Miss Hay?
Desperate. Asked me to dinner the first day I moved in here.
I was just standing at the window minding my own business when I saw him. He had the gun in his hand.
You didn't happen to see anyone else?
Do you know Simon Coles?
Yes, he lives with his sister. She's a nurse.
You didn't happen to see him this morning?
No.
OK, they're both sticking to their stories. Shelley claims that Damien had a gun and Simon claims that Fred had a gun. So who pulled the trigger?
Well, maybe they're both right. They both had guns.
Oh, well, Fred was only shot once, so who did it?
Right. How'd you go, Mick?
Well, there's people there that know Damien, but no one can be certain he was in the arcade all morning.
What about Coles?
No one could ID him at all.
OK, we found no guns, no money, but we've got these warrants. Let's go check their houses, eh?
Right.
50 years ago, Harry Houdini escaped from his chains at the bottom of San Francisco Bay.
The record stands at 2 minutes 45 seconds. I'm going to beat that by at least 30 seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck.
Ready and steady.
Careful, my love. Go! Sorry, mate. Show's over. Oh, like bloody Nelly it is. I've been waiting a long time for this, and I want to get my name in the Guinness Book of Records before I cark it.
Mate, if you don't stop now, carking it's where I got my money.
Why couldn't you let him do it? You...
Come on, folks. Show's over. Let's go. Wind it up. Come on. Thank you.
The great Darcy Sawyer. At it again, eh?
His wife must have taken out life insurance.
I was never in any danger.
Are you double jointed?
Oh, only in the toes, love.
I'd like you to get down now, if you would.
I can do it again if you want.
That's
soon enough.
No more, love. Come on, get your feet
It'll be a
out.
bit different trying that in the bottom of the harbour, Darcy.
You have little faith. I don't need you to believe in me. I've got all the belief I need right here.
Too right, but you've got to get your feet out.
Have you seen that man before? He may have been a customer or he came to meet Damien.
Sorry, Detective, I don't recognise the face. Look, couldn't this wait till Damien gets here? I mean, just what exactly are you looking for?
I'll know when I find it.
Don't worry, Father. You won't find anything.
Sorry, Damien's got a warrant.
Piss off, man. It's private.
There's your mum.
She's dead.
You must really miss her.
You know this bloke? You want to think about it? No?
I've never seen him before. You're wasting your time. Simon was here at 4:30 a.m. when I came home. I sat and watched the television till 5 or so to unwind. I'd know if he went out.
It's all right, Janine, let them look. I haven't done anything.
Simon wouldn't know how to use a gun.
Hey, it's not rocket science, you know. You just point it and you pull the trigger.
Why aren't you down at the markets? It could have been any one of 100 people who knew that Theo carried all that money on him. He hardly kept it a secret, did he, Simon?
You used to work for Theo Papadopoulos. Why didn't you tell us this before?
I didn't think it was important.
Well, not important. You want to take a seat? Now, you think this is some sort of joke? You better start taking this seriously, mate, because you're a prime suspect in a murder investigation, right? So you knew how much money Theo had, and you knew what his routine was?
Yes. So why didn't I do it years ago?
Maybe you were waiting for an accomplice.
Someone to do your dirty work.
Like who?
Damien Brogan?
Look, I told you, I don't know any Damien Brogan.
You might like to think about that for a while.
Playing games.
Yeah, right. You want to call Mick? We'll get Brogan in. Be tough for these guys.
Excuse me, when are you going to let me go?
Won't be much longer. Always taking the view, it's awesome.
Yeah, listen, detective, I know my rights. You either charge me or you let me go.
Oh, nice of you to come in, Mr. Brogan.
Look, this is a complete waste of time, and I've got nothing more to say.
Damien, come this way, please. Sit down in here.
And what are we going to talk about?
Who killed Theo and your mate Simon Coles?
Oh, well, we're such good mates. How come I don't know him?
Do you want a coffee? I do. I'll be back in a second.
You know, you'd think it'd be natural curiosity to want to check the other one out, wouldn't you?
Not so much as a sideward glance. Yeah. They know each other.
Maybe we're not checking back far enough. Let's get everything we can on these two blokes starting from when they can walk.
Sydney,
I'm not so sure they know each other, Jane.
Hey, we got two witnesses who say they do.
What if we are on the wrong track and there is no collusion?
Could you calm down, Mr. Gibbons?
Listen, Damien's trying to make a life for himself, so why would he just go and throw that in?
Because there's more bucks in robbery.
Hang on a minute. Simon Coles worked for Theo, not Damien. Simon knew his routine.
Mick, I know you want to believe Damien Brogan, right? But till I'm convinced otherwise, I bet they're in it together.
Detective Christie,
Yep.
I just had a call from Mr. Gibbons. There's been an emergency at his home.
What is it?
He hung up.
We help out with charities, Mrs. Sawyer. We don't help with suicide missions.
But it won't be a suicide mission if one of your blokes is on standby.
What's wrong?
Oh, look, all I'm asking is for one of your divers to be present at the next, attempt, just in case.
Why don't you just try stopping him, Mrs. Sawyer?
But he's made a promise. He'll have 3 goes at the record, and whether he breaks or not, he's going to retire.
So when's he planning on jumping again?
You mean you will help?
No, I mean, I'll be there, but I'm going to stop him.
Well, I'm very sorry to have bothered you.
It was in my letterbox. I thought it came in the mail, but the stamps weren't franked. Well, waste not one lot, I always say.
Right.
But when I started taking the stamps
Where'd you leave it?
on the table.
Okay, well, it's got wires coming out.
Yeah, it could be a bomb, but on the other hand, it
Might not be.
It's a bomb, isn't it?
It might be an idea if you just wait outside, Mr. Gibbons. I don't think there's anything to worry about, but I think we should call the bomb squad just in case.
Simon Coles. I knew I never should have dobbed him in. He wants to kill me, too.
What's going on? It looks like a... Oh, my God, it's a bomb. What if it explodes?
It's all right, Miss Hay. Let's leave it to the experts,
Look,
right?
someone could get killed.
What are you waiting for? Go and arrest him.
For what?
Putting a bomb in my mailbox.
Did you see him do it, Mr. Gibbons?
What difference does that make? I saw him kill Theo Papadopoulos and you've done nothing about it. First Noodles, then Mr. Papadopoulos, and now me.
Noodles?
My best mate. Coles poisoned him. They say that's how it starts. Killing animals and then graduating to people.
I take it Noodles was a pet?
My little dog. Been with me 10 years. Never left my side. I want him to pay, yeah? I want him to pay for what he did to Noodles.
She's still trying to blame me for that. Bloody yuppie thing died 6 months ago.
Oh, well, maybe Noodles had a sixth sense about you. See, dogs tend to go for people they don't trust.
Did you come all the way down here just to tell me that?
No, it's a bit more serious than that. Mr. Gibbons had a bomb sent to him.
Yeah, any idea who may have sent it to him?
Oh, he's a Fruit Loop. He probably sent it to himself.
OK. Where were you earlier before we spoke to you?
At home.
Anyone back that up?
My sister. She's inside.
All right, you wait here.
Look, Simon wouldn't have the faintest idea how to make a bomb.
Do you have a computer, Miss Coles?
Yeah.
You on the internet?
I know what you're thinking, but you don't know Simon. He can't even set the clock on a video. Ask bloody Fred Gibbons who else is annoyed. That man's not right in the head. Just after his dog died, someone wrote killer in red paint on our front door.
And you think it was Fred Gibbons?
Well, who else could it have been? Then the phone call started night and day, don't you see? He'll do anything to get Simon into trouble.
OK, we check out these phone calls. If Gibbons really is Looney Tunes, then that lets Coles off the hook, right?
Which means it must be Brogan.
This is not Damien's style, you know. He's not clever enough to send a bomb, let alone make one.
Maybe.
I mean, this is Coles. Coles, it's more his style, isn't it? Look, I'll go and talk to Damien, all right?
Now, hang on a minute. Why don't we just wait until we get the fingerprints from the bomb? If Damien's are on them, we got our answer.
He didn't do it.
What's with Reilly? Got a soft spot for this kid or something?
Oh, Jeff, somebody's got a bat for the underdog.
Hey, Damien. What, you got something to be nervous about, have you?
A lot of people sneaking up on me, that's all.
Pretty good job?
That's okay.
Father Pierce obviously trusts you a lot. Must make you feel good to have somebody believe in you that much. What, are you going to piss this all up against a wall, are you? Look, I know what it's like, mate. One step in the right direction and then you got yourself a future. One step in the wrong direction and then you land in the ship.
Who cares?
Obviously, Father Pierce cares. And I bet your mother can. Listen, Damien, we're talking about a murder charge. This is very heavy stuff. It's not weekend detention. You're going to go away for a long, long time. Listen, why don't you give me a call if you want to tell me the truth about what really happened? Unless you want to be the one up on a murder charge.
Do you know anything about Mick's background?
Oh, yeah, he comes from a, you know, pretty big, functional Catholic family. I think money was a bit tight.
Oh, yes, so things may have got tough?
While the digging, what's going on?
I don't know, he's backing Brogan to the hilt.
Yeah, a bit too much for mine. Of course, this Coles, he's a bit of a smart-ass as well.
Yeah, smart enough to con Brogan into murdering someone?
There you are. Listen, that bomb, it wasn't the real thing. Just meant to scare, I think. But we're checking the fingerprints on it now. Now, Fluff, was it you that asked for a list of Fred Gibbons' phone numbers?
Yeah, it was.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Holy dolly, look at these. According to these figures, in the past 6 months, you've made over 400 calls to the Coles house.
Not against the law?
See, I can't imagine that'd be for a neighbourly chat.
OK. I wanted to make him pay for what he'd done to Noodles. I wanted him to have as many sleepless nights as I did.
You've really got it in for this kid, haven't you?
Yeah, Simon and his sister says you hate him.
And you'd do anything to make him pay.
Yeah, accuse him of murder?
All right. I didn't see him shoot Mr. Papadopoulos, but I saw him running away. It was him, all right. I know he did it.
Yeah.
Bango's our first witness.
Yeah, I mean, even if he's telling the truth about Coles running away, I mean, they're going to eat him up in court, you know. Hey, did you have a Noodles when you were a kid?
Yeah. Didn't everyone?
No, I had a mongrel bits, all right? But I didn't accuse someone of murder when he carked it. I mean, he just fell over under the clothes. What?
I can't do this anymore. I'm
Miss
taking
Hay,
back
what's
everything
the
I
problem?
said. I don't want somebody sending me a bomb
What are
like
you
they
talking
did to
about?
Miss
Mr.
Hay,
Gibbons.
the bomb wasn't real.
Look, do you hear me? I didn't see anybody shoot Mr. Papa thingy. Nothing.
Bango's our other witness.
Bango's the case. What has she been drinking?
PKG Sydney Water Police to police launch Nemesis.
This is the police launch Nemesis. Go ahead.
Kevin, Darcy's at it again, this time at Manly Cove.
Bloody fool. OK, we're on our way. You got him yet?
Yeah, they're just around near the pier.
Has he already gone in?
Can't see. I see Geraldine.
Too late. How long can he hold his breath for?
Well, the record's 2:45. He wants to break it by 30 seconds.
2:15.
Yeah.
He won't make that. He'll be dead.
Come on, Darcy, you can do it. Come on.
How long's he been under?
Oh, 2 minutes, 5.
Not even a young guy can hold his breath that long. You better get in there, bud.
How do I do that?
Close, love, real close.
What do you mean, close?
Really, 48.
Oh, it's miles off. Better though, I reckon I'll get it next time.
Yeah, well, we might not be around next time.
You've done this 3 times, Dust. You promised this would be the last.
Well, I can't quit now.
I thought I'd lost you. There isn't going to be a next time. Not with me.
No, you can't give up on me now.
Got it.
Well, we have got absolutely bloody nothing.
You know, I thought I might be able to get through to Damien, you know, to dump coals in it just to save his own ass.
Well, maybe you're not the kindred spirits you thought you were.
What does that bloody mean, Jack?
At least he is trying, Jack.
Hey, come on. When you two bleeding hearts are finished, I mean, you're not even sure that Simon Coles had a gun or he was even there. Let's face it, Mick. Brogan pulled the trigger.
Or maybe we missed something.
OK, let's check the alibis again then.
What?
I said let's check the alibis again. Hey, good shoot.
Yeah, good shoot for you too.
Paging nurse calls. Can you please come to the reception desk, please?
Ah, Miss Coles, you seem to have got confused about your hours.
Mick? Yeah, Janine Coles has been telling us lies. There's no way she could have been home when Papadopoulos was shot.
So Simon could have done it, eh, Jack? Thank you very much. Hey, Damien.
What is your problem, man?
Oh, I just thought you'd like to know that Simon's alibi just fell through. So if there's anything you need to tell me, I think you better tell me right now. Just can bet you any money that he's going to try and save his own ass. And I thought someone like you would know about human nature. Shows how wrong I could be. Thanks, Vic. Thank you very much for the good news.
Simon! Simon! Prick! Well, we need to talk. Oh, what's going on, mate? Are you in there?
Hey, Damien.
Just wanted to see this Coles fellow. Find out if he knows what's going on.
How do you know where he lives?
Yeah, nice try.
Don't think about it!
where do you think you're going?
Look, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I just want you to protect me from that maniac. He's trying to kill me.
Mick, what's going on?
I lost him.
Come here.
I didn't tell them, Simon! Inspector Roscoe!
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
We had to do something. When Fred Gibbons said he saw Simon shoot Mr. Papadopoulos, we both knew how it in for him. So we had to lie. Simon's never hurt anyone in his life.
What'll happen now? Oh, you'll be charged with hindering a police investigation.
And Simon?
Oh, he's looking at murder.
We're locating your brother's accomplice now. You're right here.
Yeah.
I've had a gutful of this. You've made no charges. It's bloody harassment.
Is Damien around?
He's not here.
Do you know where he might be? Please, Father, this is very important. I need to speak to him. I can help him.
Try the video arcade.
I've tried the video arcade. Please, Father.
Sometimes he visits his mother.
I met him when I took Janine's car in to be serviced.
We checked the garage. Your sister's not listed as a customer, right?
No, her car's not registered. Damien said he'd work on it in his spare time, so it didn't have to go through the books.
So when did you tell him about the money?
I didn't mean to. He was always asking questions. I just thought he was being friendly, and then he said he was going to rob Mr. Papadopoulos.
You must have loved that.
No, I tried to warn Theo. But I was too late, and Damien had already shot him. So I panicked and I ran.
Right. So you tried to warn Theo. So that must make you a model citizen, after all. Why didn't you tell us this before?
I was scared. Damien said he'd shoot me if I told anyone. I can prove it. I know he hid the gun and the money.
Oh. Okay, prove it.
They're in Janine's car. He said if anybody found them, they'd think I put them there.
Where's the car now?
It's in the garage.
Audible 200 of EKG Sydney Waterfalls. In foot pursuit of murder suspect Damien Brogan. Possibly armed. I'm at Botany Cemetery. I request backup. Why don't you tell me your side of the story? I told you Simon would dump you in it. And he did. He blamed you for everything. Said that you planned the robbery and that you killed Theo Papadopoulos. No, Damien! Simon's going to let you take the rap for the murder. He's going to let you rot in jail while he sits on the outside having a good laugh. Now, do you want that to happen?
I won't have to shoot you, man.
Nobody's shooting anybody.
Bloody stupid, you know that? Someone was supposed to come up behind him and knock him out. But he came for me and I shot him. So you got it wrong.
Just put the gun down. Look, you got to trust me here. You put your gun down, and then I'll put mine down.
Yours first.
No. Put your gun down, please, Damien.
You should never have believed me. I'm no good. Just shoot me, man. Why don't you just do it?
No, nobody's going to shoot anybody. I told you no.
Claire, we got an officer down with an ambulance. The location is Botany Cemetery.
Stop it now! Hands behind your head or I'll shoot you now! Turn around.
If you breathe, honey.
Get down! Down!
Don't! Ah! Ah!
Should never have believed in me, Mick.
Oh, push it down. Oh! Breathe. Come on, breathe. You're going to be here any second, okay?
She'll come back. Won't she?
You know it better than I do, Das.
She was the only one who believed I could do it.
What if you hadn't made it? What if you drowned in front of her? How do you think that would have made her feel, huh? I'm afraid it's your wife for your record, Mr. Sawyer. And if I were you, I'd start courting her again.
Yeah. Thanks, young fella. You're not as green as your cabbage looking.
Darcy. Mr. Sawyer. Hey! How do I get out of this?
We're off to the hospital. Are you coming?
Come on, Gav. Gav. Come here, Gav. Gav!
Simon Cole's fingerprints were all over that bomb.
Good. One more thing he can be charged with.
As for Damien Brogan, he'll be charged with murder and wounding an officer. I think he'll go away for a while.
Right. Well, can't say I feel sorry for him.
Hey, give my love to Mick, will you?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Okay.
I'll bring you some grapes next time I come, mate. Or a pineapple.
You're all hard, Jack.
Take care of yourself, Mick.
I will, Chief.
Oh, Mick's okay. He's got all these nurses fussing over him.
Don't forget, strong positive thoughts help the healing process.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you for the flowers. I really love them.
Yeah, you take care, mate. I'll catch you soon, all right? Thanks,
Yeah.
You're an idiot, Mick.
Oh, that's a nice way to speak
No,
of
I
someone who's
saw
just been
you
shot.
at practice range and you couldn't miss, so what the hell happened? You could have taken him out before he pulled the trigger. There's a reason we don't shoot to wound, and you've just found out why it's there. You should be 6 feet under. Yeah,
I didn't think he'd shoot, all right?
And why's that? What, because you believed in him? Not every kid gets saved.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, just so you know, when I choose to work with a partner, I want one that can back me up 100%. So the next time someone decides to use you as target practice, you bring them down.